Well, if you're heading off to college, you always know some scholarship help is very helpful. And joining us today to tell us more about the Mercy Health St. Rita Scholarship Program, we have Beth Keehn. She is with Mercy Health St. Rita, so thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
All right, so tell us about this scholarship program, like who you're honing on and want to apply.
Absolutely. So we all know that some of the very best and brightest students in Ohio grow up in West Central Ohio. So the goal for our scholarship program really is to help students who are considering careers in healthcare. That can be a physician, it can be a nurse, or something affiliated like pharmacy or physical therapy, something like that. But we're looking for those students who are high-achieving students, looking at medical careers, and are graduating seniors. So this really is intended for students who are just beginning their college career.
Okay, so how many scholarships will you give away this year?
So we'll give away 12 scholarships, and those are $1,500 each.
Wow.
And if you've been through the college process recently, you know that $1,500 can be a real help when you're starting to kind of make your way and figure things out.
So you said a high school senior. Are there any other things that are eligibility-wise that they have to be?
Yeah, so we ask students to fill out our application, and part of that application is telling us why this is what they're meant to do. Why healthcare? What's driving them? You know, healthcare is a long path, and so it has to be more than I think it looks neat. It has to be something that's really driving you. So we ask that essay question. We also look at how you did in high school. Did you take a really rigorous coursework, you know, the sciences, the maths, the things that are going to set you up for success in the future, and how did you do in those? And then also either your ACT or your SAT score. None of those are the only thing we look at, but combined, we really get a good picture of not only who's interested, but who's going to be successful and someone that we can hire in the future.
Now, some people at home might be thinking, well, why do you guys even bother with doing this scholarship program? Have you seen success? I mean, what are the goals and what have you seen from it?
We absolutely have. We've been doing the program for 8 or 9 years. I've lost a little bit of track, but we've had plenty of students who are scholarship recipients go on to work for us because they've been in nursing or pharmacy and they're done now and with us. And we now have some students that are in medical school with whom we stay in contact with and support them along the way. So it's a great connection with these students.
Right, yeah, and well, they can come back home too. I mean, that also has to be a driving force where they go to college and they can come back and be a part of the community again.
Absolutely. We all are going to need healthcare workers to take care of us when the day comes.
Certainly do.
And so our goal, while a little selfish, is to make sure we have the very best, the brightest, most talented, and most compassionate students from this area, maybe go away to college, but then come back and take care of all of us.
Well, I mean, you've been doing a lot with the St. Rita's campus and stuff, so I mean, there's been a lot of growth, and especially with medical students and things, so it really would be, you know, a shining star for people to like take note of and want to be part of the scholarship program.
We put an awful lot of emphasis on building that entire pipeline. So if we're helping students during their high school career figure out that healthcare might be an option for them through visits and various activities, then hopefully offer scholarship to some who are going to kind of pursue that passion. And then we stay in touch with them. As you know, we now have a medical school program with Ohio State where students are going to spend 2 years in medical school in Columbus and then 2 years full-time with us in Lima, and then potentially could stay with us for their residency. So if you wanted to be a physician, you can do almost all of it without ever really having to leave the region, and that would be ideal and fantastic.
Right, yeah. Okay, so if they want to apply for the scholarship, where do they get the paperwork? Where do they, what's the deadline, that kind of thing?
The deadline is actually to have in our hands a completed application by February 23rd. So don't wait to put it in the mail to the 22nd. So it needs to be in our hands by that date. All area from the 10-county region, all area superintendents and guidance counselors have received it in their mailboxes. But if there's any question, they can always call the medical center and they know how to find me to get that to the students.
Okay, yeah, because you got to write an essay and do a few things, so don't wait till the last minute for this one.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you very much for coming today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, don't go away. We'll look at the weather forecast next.